Hello, I'm back. As you all know, because I say it literally every time I log on, I am still trying to get the hang of this. As you can probably tell as I use my stylus to start the video, I don't have one of those fancy cameras and all of that stuff. I don't know enough about technology to set a timer and have it do a countdown so that you don't see me like reach for the screen with my pen before I start my video. So until I figure something else out, that's going to have to be my signature sign on. Anyway, I hope that everybody's having a fantastic day. Oh my goodness, it has been quite a week. And I find that sometimes when my week has been busy, when it's been long, I just need a sit still moment. Do you ever feel like you need those? When you just need to get somewhere quiet, find a quiet spot where nobody else is, and just relax your brain, just relax your mind, just rest for a moment. I like to find a quiet spot like in my house, which I guess because it's just me and my mom, almost every spot is a quiet spot, unless we have family in town visiting, which we always enjoy. But today, I just felt like I needed a minute to just sit still and not really think about a whole lot and just have some quiet moments. And I find for me that by virtue of the work that I do, and I know I shared during my live stream that crashed, so you can't even go find it because I can't even find it. But I was just talking about how when your week is just really busy, that sometimes you just need to kind of empty your mind of just stuff and just take a moment to just sit still at the end of a long day, at the end of a long week. And so, oh yeah, that's what I was about to say. By virtue of what I do for a living, in terms of being a psychotherapist, a mental health counselor, of course you're sitting, I talk to people all day. And so at the end of the day, it's a lot of information that I've just absorbed from a lot of different people's lives, their issues, their problems, whatever you want to call it. And trust me, I count it an absolute privilege to be a part of people's journeys as they find their way to better mental health and well-being. And so I don't take the opportunity to do so lightly at all. At the same time, at the end of the day, you just need a moment. You need a moment to disconnect from that. You need a moment to just kind of decompress, a moment to just kind of cleanse your mind, your spirit, your soul, whatever word you want to put to it, from all of what you've experienced in that day. And I have a feeling that that's not just the case for me, because of what I do, but for any one of us, because life is just so busy. There's always so much going on. There's always something to do. As soon as you complete one to-do list, there's another to-do list for you to start. There's always somebody needing something from you. And I think any one of us would acknowledge that sometimes you just need a moment to get away. So one of the things that I encourage people to do, and I do it on a regular daily basis, is at the end of the day to just take a moment. Just take a sit still moment. Exhale. Engage in some deep breathing and allow yourself to just release everything that you've absorbed in that day. I know many of you are parents, your spouses, your friends, your, just so many other things, so many roles and so many hats that all of us wear and play within our day-to-day lives. And it can become so easy to just put yourself on the back burner and not take the time you need to take care of you. And I'm sure everyone has heard that phrase, you can't pour from an empty cup. You can't pour from an empty pitcher. And so many times we don't take the time to allow ourselves to be refilled and to be refueled. And that's more important than any one of us can acknowledge or realize or recognize. And I speak from personal experience. I've been doing this for a long time. Longer than probably many of you have been alive. As I tell my clients often, like, what year were you born? Yeah, I've been doing this as long as longer than you've been alive. Or, my college degree is older than you are, things of that nature. And when I say I speak from experience, I experienced burnout very early in my career. just that place of wanting to fix things and be everything to everybody. And we just can't. You know, I love the song. I think Shaka Khan did it first. I'm every woman. Well, I'm not. And I can't be. And I choose not to be. And that's okay. And so many times, particularly as women, we find ourselves wanting to be all of that and more. And we don't take the time to just sit still and take care of ourselves. And I tell my clients all the times, I tell my friends, I tell my family members, you know, it's important that you take care of yourself as you take care of others. And I think that a lot of people don't necessarily take that to heart. They don't place themselves in a position where, hey, I need some downtime or let me ask for some help. They feel as though they have to just keep going, 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 going. And I promise you that if you take that approach, you will hit a wall, you will crash and burn, and it will not be pretty. I promise you, it will not be pretty. And so take a look at how you live your life in terms of caring for yourself. Do you take the time to refill and to refuel when you need to? Do you take the time to just unplug from all of what life requires and asks of you? Do you take the time to just pamper yourself? Whatever that means. It means different things for different people. You know, some of you can't even remember the last time you just took a nap, just unplugged from everything and took a nap. Or if you're a person that loves pampering, when was the last time you got a massage or got a manicure or a pedicure or went somewhere and got your hair done? Or even just took the time to soak in a bubble bath. You know, just caring for ourselves doesn't have to be anything that's overly expensive. You know, I love taking like afternoon naps when I have the chance to, and I take advantage of those whenever I have an opportunity to do so, because it can be just so revitalizing. I guess would be the best word. I wake up and I feel like, man, I needed that. And now I have the energy I need to get through the rest of my day. And then other times it's just taking that moment, like I said, at the end of the day, once I log off from seeing clients for the day, and I just take a moment to just sit. And I used to, now I work fully remote from home. But I used to, when I worked in an office setting and would have to go out to work, I would come home at the end of the day and I would lay on the floor on my back with my lights off for just 15 or 20 minutes and just breathe and just allow myself the time to just sit or lay in that case and just relax and just listen to the hum of, you know, be it the air conditioning or the heater, the sounds going on around me. If I had my window open, it would be the nature sounds, just whatever it is, and allow myself to just be. Not have to be on stage for anybody, not have to be present for anybody, but to just give myself that moment. And so I encourage you, if that's not something you do on a regular basis, I encourage you to try. Think about doing that, just giving yourself a few minutes at the end of each day, as well as a few minutes at the beginning of each day, because I start my day with a quiet moment, just some quiet time, me by myself, where I feel like it's just me and the world. Everything's quiet, just the stillness of the lingering night, because it helps me to just kind of ground myself and get myself ready for the day. And then we run through the day on fast forward, full speed ahead. And then at the end of the day, I take that moment to just sit and be still. And a lot of people are not comfortable with stillness. So it may be that you feel pretty restless at first, but I encourage you to stick with it, to just sit and be still. Listen to the quiet. Listen to the clock ticking. Listen to your heart beating. Listen to the nature sounds from outside. Just listen. And if none of those sounds are present, just listen to the quiet. Listen to the quiet. I'm going to spend my last few seconds doing just that. Listen to the quiet.